Yes, I am back. Many apologies for the delay. My computer decided to BSOD on me, and then it decided it didn't want to boot back up. Got a couple of issues with it. I suspect I have a bad RAM stick, for one, which is causing the occasional BSODs. I've had 5 or 6 different BSODs in the last 2 months or so since I replaced the motherboard and CPU. Every single one has been different. I really suspect it's a RAM stick, and I suspect that the only reason it doesn't do it more often is I have 32 gig of RAM in the computer, so it just isn't hitting the bad stick all that often. But when it goes down, the other issue is it doesn't want to boot back up, almost like there's a heat issue with it. Even though my heat monitoring program isn't showing any issues. I mean, I'm running with Distant Worlds. I was running about 50 or so degrees on the CPU and 65 or so on the GPU, which is nowhere near critical. But up until today, I could let it sit for 45 minutes or so. 30 to 45 minutes, and turn it on and it would boot up. Whereas if I tried to boot up immediately after a hard shutdown, it would get to the splash screen and automatically power down, which kind of led me toward like a possible heat issue. When it wouldn't boot up today, I ended up pulling up the liquid cooling device off of the CPU and adding a stock CPU fan on it for now. I'll have to look at a longer term solution for it here over the course of the next week or two, and also try to figure out which memory stick is bad, if any are. But we are back, and I'll continue to run like I had planned on another hour or two, and I'll probably try to hit that mark with this run through. I'm going to give it just a couple minutes here. We'll load up. But before I actually start, I'm going to grab myself something to drink and settle in here for a little bit. And give people a chance to pop back over that might have been waiting for this, because I had planned on being on an hour or more ago. So I'll give people a chance to catch back up with the stream if they're interested. I did get the YouTubes up before the crash, it looks like. Scratch that, I did that on the laptop. I didn't have to wait for the fix on the main. So we are now 7 episodes deep into this save. Looks like 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6... about 7 hours worth of gameplay posted. Not bad. Not bad at all. As soon as this loads up, like I said, I am going to take a really quick run into the kitchen, grab myself a coffee, a Pepsi, and a water, and that should last me for the next 2 hours. Be right back. Okay, I certainly am going to have to get that CPU fan replaced, because I hate noisy fans. Said I've been working off of a liquid-cooled device on the CPU for even before this last CPU and motherboard upgrade, so I am not used to hearing a CPU fan, but I'm certainly hearing it now. Hopefully it's not coming through on the over the mic too bad. Okay, so let's take a really quick look around, and we'll actually start off here in just a minute or two. I'm going to pull up the Steam page real quick. I want to see how it's doing on Steam. If I can do it without
Greetings and welcome back.
Oops.
We are playing Distant World Shadows. Okay, so this episode, who's ready for some fun?
Close everything. I just reopened the web browser that cut out when when the computer crashed and it started playing all of my old YouTubes. Steam. Let's see how this is doing on Steam. It did make the front page of Steam. We all noticed, all of those that have been playing this for a while, which is what got a few people looking into the stream in the first place, I do believe. Somewhere here, I think we can see the statistics. There it is. Let's see if we can find the statistics here. I forget exactly where you can see the statistics, but it had been in the top 10 all day yesterday and most of today from what I've been reading on the forums. I'm not sure where to see that statistic. Well, I don't know where it is. Let's look at the community hub real quick and see if I can find it here. It's 946 in-game right now on Steam. That's achievements, that's not it. Oh well, I don't know where to find it, but not bad, 946 in-game right now just off of Steam, and that doesn't count the people that bought it through Matrix Games and are playing it off of Steam. So, okay, so welcome. I'm not sure who it is that just joined, but welcome. Distant Worlds Universe, we are back. Again, still relatively early in the game. We are still considered, by the way, to be in the Age of Shadows. We have not entered the classical age yet. That will not happen until I complete the colonization technology, which we're researching right now, about a quarter of the way through. We have 2 colonies right now. Our capital at Theoloho, which is maxed out on population at 37 billion. Extremely happy with me, which by the way is a racial victory condition for me. Happiest population in the world. Our second planet, which is a planet that just decided they wanted to join us at the end of our first day of playthrough, and something I didn't catch at the end of our first day. Caught me by surprise when I logged on today and saw that I had a second colony. They're the same race as my main population of 6.2 billion up here in the Ziltris system. We currently know of, looks like 7 or so pirate factions and 7 empire factions. There's a total of 19 additional empire factions in the game at the moment. We just only know of those few at the moment. The only hostilities we have right now are with this pirate faction. We've had some battles back and forth with them. They have a total of 78 ships and 1,600 firepower. They outnumber me, but my fleet here, it's going in for repair right now, and a couple ships being added to it from recent builds. Has a 432 firepower by itself, so about a third of the firepower of the pirate fleet in just my pirate hunting fleet. And since I generally find the pirates a few here and a few there rather than huge mass fleets, that's sufficient. This fleet is going to go destroy a base that I've just discovered, a mining station actually. And my defense fleet, system defense fleet, has a firepower right now of 318 with 3 new ships being added to it. So my total firepower is probably about 12 to 1400 right now with new ships being added. I'm going to go ahead and give the game a start. I see a couple more people have joined. Welcome everybody. Don't know how many of you were here for my earlier playthrough and expected to see me back a while ago. I ran into some computer issues and had to perform some surgery, which is why it's taken me as long to get back online as it has. Actually, we're working on destroying this mining station now, actually. This is what we had started just at the end of my last session. I do have the YouTubes posted for all of the earlier playthroughs, so there's about 7 to 8 hours worth of gameplay so far in this game, this particular save on YouTube. And that base is gone. And then they were queued up to go refuel at the nearest, so they'll go up to that system up there and refuel. We can see the Ancient Guardians here. These are the race that nobody wants to mess with because well, if you look at their military strength, they're over here at 65,000 firepower. We're down here at, we're lucky if that's 4,000 firepower. I presume the firepower includes base firepower and whatnot as well, because I certainly don't have that much on my ships yet. In the meantime, we're working toward light carriers in the weapons research tree. Improved hyperdrives and fission reactors in the construction tree, and colonization in the high-tech tree. Once we complete that colonization, we will be considered to be out of the Age of Shadows. We have a ship under attack. Now here we have multiple pirate ships fighting each other, in addition to there's 3 different pirate factions down here, all vying for control of this planet. And hopefully, I'm not sure who's there now, the Buccaneers of the Light Brown have the biggest control over this planet right now. They have both a hidden pirate base and the hidden pirate fortress. If they get one more facility popped down there, then they will actually own that colony, and they'll be able to do anything an empire can do, build colony ships and everything else. So that's something we certainly want to avoid, is allowing them access to a colony. If need be, I'll build an invasion fleet and try to take the planet by storm by dropping troops there, which won't make them happy with us, and they have a pretty hefty not as bad as I thought. Only 80 ships, but their ships are a bit stronger. They have a total of 3,500 firepower. So they're not as numerous as our primary enemy. And is this my... Nope, that's not my destroyer. Is that my destroyer? That's my is that a destroyer? No, that's an escort. Oh well. I'd love to catch that construction ship there. It looks like they're going to try to catch it or destroy it. No, it got away. I would love to capture one of the construction ships of the enemy. Oops. Okay, we knew that was going to be a iffy proposition over there. How's my fleet looking? My fleet is looking okay. We're not going to get over there in time to save that base, but maybe we'll be able to catch some of their ships. And we're going to lose that construction ship. Nope, it got out. Okay, good. Go back for repair. Hidden Star Mercenaries. Another pirate group has obtained maps that include our area of the galaxy. That means we can now contact them. Yes, finally available on Steam. As of 10 days ago, maybe as little as a week ago, we, the old players of this game, didn't think that was going to happen. But I presume the devs had been in contact with Steam and negotiating with them for a while, but they certainly hadn't said anything about it as early as a week to 10 days ago. So we're all happy to see it on Steam, that's for sure. I've certainly seen quite a few good statistics off of from Steam off of it. A bunch of people have popped over to this channel just to check it out and get a feel for the game, which is always fun. It's one of the reasons I throw these up online. Put us in contact with another empire. Yes, it is the Kedarov Supremacy, so another empire race. It's these guys here. We don't know where they are. They're a military dictatorship with one colony, the Ursidian family. They are good spies, and they have a population of 8 billion. Yeah, we were glad to see it. It's been discussed many times on the Matrix forums. They finally managed to put it together, so that is good. And we also have the Great Gazeria Hive knowledge of. They are a insectoid race, so therefore they naturally like us because we're both insectoids. They have a population of 3.5 billion on one colony right now. And they're master engineers with a big ship maintenance bonus. Yeah, this is day 2. It was released yesterday on Steam. Anyway, I got it late the day prior directly from Matrix Games. If you've played any of the earlier versions, you can get a discount buying it on the Matrix Game Store Direct. There's a forum post in matrixgames.com. Yes, it is a typical, pseudo-typical military tactical display is your main UI. Yes, that is true. Don't forget the squares. Hello, Jacko. How are you doing? So we just restarted again after a much longer delay than I had anticipated. I had to perform some minor computer surgery. Oh, what do we have here? Now here you can see we have a little kind of white hazy space here. We have a long-range scanner on a spaceport that we picked up. And so we can see anything passing through this area of space. That's why we're seeing some of these. We got the Cruel Corsairs coming down. They're the ones that we are kind of at war with. Let's go and see if we can intercept them while they're in our... Otherwise, they're coming down to... It looks like... You know what? No, scratch that. To come down to this system. I think that's where they're headed. I do believe that's where they're headed, so let's see if we can intercept them there in that system. Looks like we're chasing them too. Is that us? No, that's not us. They're being chased by another another pirate corporation. So we're going to get involved into in a three-way fight here if they're headed where I think they're headed. Okay, let's take a quick look. Our exploration ships, we've got one not doing anything right now, so let's send him off somewhere. No lava planets here. Oh, although there's a great source of Megalos nut and, is that what I think it is? Loris fruit. Oh my, oh my. And it's not controlled. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Cue a construction ship to go down there. We are going to grab that. I don't care where it is. It's all the way over here near... That's strange. The Ancient Guardians had a mining station there when we looked earlier. Is it there and I'm just not seeing it? No. Their mining station is no longer there. Oh my. I wonder what happened to it. Because that was the first That should be the only source of Loros fruit that we know of, right? Or am I misremembering? Now let's do it this way. Known resources. Loros fruit. Oops. Okay, maybe that isn't the only source. No, this is their home system, and it certainly wasn't in their home system that we had a Loros fruit. Well, we've got a construction ship queued to go out. There's the other Loros fruit, but that's in their home system, so it certainly was not in their home system that we had found a source of Loros fruit. So we now we'll potentially have our source of Loros fruit if we can get a construction ship out there. Yes, it is, and it's still early in the game too. There's going to be a lot more going on in the early mid game and into the late game. Okay, we've got the Keterov giving us a monetary gift. Good. Let's see if we can. What are you doing? Oh, you're still exploring the system there. Let's see if I'm right and the other fleet shows up here. Colony governor has increased population growth skill level up to 54. My God. Let's sort these. Colony skill level 54% colony growth skill level. In addition to a facility construction speed and a corruption bonus and a mining rate. So that colony governor is doing quite well. And it looks like we are not going to intercept the other fleet. Ooh, we're running into a fuel shortage. We better go for a refuel. It's got a lot of, elements of classic 4X space games. It's got a bit of a real-time strategy component. It's got a very unique civilian economy, private sector element that I don't think I've seen in any other game. I take that back. There's another game that I've been playing that is also very old school type graphics. Just a second here. Called Aurora 4X. It's basically a database-driven game with very little graphics. The graphics are even more primitive than this, but it's got a huge depth of gameplay as well. Okay, we've got a construction ship completed. We'll give it a minute to get an mission, and we've got a destroyer under attack. Again, a multi-racial battle here. I should be okay here with my single destroyer. We're only attacking the cruel corsairs here, the slightly reddish tinted pirates. I wonder if I can capture that one. Nope, it got away. Let's see if we can capture this one. We have boarded it, so no, the other pirate faction's going to destroy it before I manage to capture it. Yeah. Oh well, it was worth a try. So we've got 3 different factions fighting here right now. And my primary enemy is losing badly. Let's see what they're down to. They're down to 69 ships and 1,500 firepower. Down to. But they're going to be down a lot more because they're not going to be able to get too many of these ships out of here. Hey, looky here. There's another faction. That's an exploration ship from our neighboring Shandar. We're out of fuel. Oops. Okay, go for fuel. Now the nice thing is we can refuel at any friendly colony, or any non-hostile colony, I should say. We do have our own gas mining station here, I think. Yeah, that's ours. So we'll refuel here, but this one that's already next to this independent colony will refuel right there at that independent colony. Yes. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, we got a large freighter under attack, but it managed to escape. No big deal. That's going to happen on and off throughout the game. Okay, we are 28% through colonization. Once we hit about 50%, I'll take a look and see if we can crash research it. We don't have enough money to do it at the moment. Not sure. Every time we pass through this little section of space here, we get somebody attacking me. So there's something hanging out right outside of my sensor range. Not going to worry about. Okay, I'm going to make my first setup change here, I think. Let me see if I can find it. We're going to go into options, show message settings, and I am going to turn off pop-up messages, I think, for civilian ships under attack right there. We'll keep the civilian bases under attack because I want to know when my mining bases are under attack, but my civilian ships under attack, we'll leave pop-up, or we'll leave up here on the scrolling section, but we'll turn off the pop-up because that's just going to happen throughout the game, and I'm not as nearly as worried about that. Okay, destroyer is under attack. I'm not going to worry about this battle. I mean, they're just going to lose a bunch of ships here. They've got too many enemies they're fighting off here. We may end up losing a ship or two, but overall, I think we're going to be pretty safe down here. We did have a exploration ship we lost by boarding. I'm going to have to beef up my exploration ships a little bit, and maybe we'll do that right now. We'll go in here to our ship design, go to my state ships, exploration ships. We're going to manually upgrade this. We have no shields on it, which is part of the reason why they're falling so easily to the pirates. So we're going to put a couple hundred worth of shields on it, and we're also going to boost their cruise and sprint speed by adding 1 or 2 ion thrusters, which will allow them to get away quicker. Now we're going to be researching a new type of thruster here soon, so I'm not going to put too much on. It's under size limit. It's got some shields now. I think we'll leave it at that. We'll put just a couple armor on as well. Speed is good. We'll see if that helps the exploration ships, and I'm going to really quickly send all of them to retrofit and build a couple more as well, because I don't want to be losing all of my exploration ships. I expect to lose some, but I've lost every one that have come into contact with the one empire that we've been facing. We'll add 3 more to the queue here. And our friendly enemy here is probably down to, well, I don't know how many ships they've lost. They've lost quite a few ships in this battle for supremacy over Shandar 1 here. And there goes another one. So they now have 56 ships, and they're down to 1,100 firepower. They lost over 40% of their firepower. Can't even say that I've heard of that one, to be honest. Increased ship maneuvering skill level. That's good for one of my ship captains. Yeah, I've heard that one. Heard about that one. I might have, but it's certainly not striking any bells for me. New intelligent agent has become sober, giving it a counter-espionage bonus boost. We have 2 mining ships now, not doing anything. What's this system out here with the Loros fruit? It is Runadin Prime. So we've got 1 queued to come out here already. Is there gas mining out here? There is not. I don't think there's anything else out here for me to build. There's some huge empty swaths of space here. Okay, well, let's take a look and see what we need. Come here into our colony expansion planner, and it's still showing us a shortage of Tiderios and Tyrellian down. So let's see if we can find one in a planet that is not going to be too heavily contested by the pirates. That looks like a good one. So we'll build one there. Oops, come back into the expansion planner again. And take a look at galaxy requirements here. Chromium. How many? We have 2 sources of chromium. We can always use another one. Phagalian spice. Phalasian spice. That is a little bit too far away for me to travel because I don't quite have the protection I need quite yet. We'll check this one out. Oh, we already have a... no, that's a gas mining ship. Okay, we'll build a... we already have ships in, or bases in system here. So we know that it isn't overtly hostile here yet. And it is right next to the Ancient Guardians. Again, they tend to be rather helpful neighbors if you have a good reputation with them. Speaking of which, let's look at our reputations. Right now, all of the Empire races, and that's from the Great Gezira Hive up, are got a couple that are angry, especially the ones that we've just encountered, and that's mainly because of this ignorance penalty. It starts at -25 and goes down over time, so that'll go down over time. This envious of our huge strength and power, that will fluctuate right now because of where I stand on this tree here. Most of these races under me are going to have a penalty initially, but that will eventually go away as well. This is the worst one. They have a free trade sanctions against us, but they're so far away, I'm really not worried about that. Now, they are potentially enemies, though, because they are going to be blocking my northward expansion. They're up here right now, and that's probably one of the 2 clusters I was looking to jump to once I can get outside of my own cluster of stars. So they are potential enemies. Right now, there are no... again, it's still so early in the game, most people don't have ships to really get out to the others. Now, the Great Hive and the Gezirian Conformity actually have friendly relationships, including a protectorate here. And that would be this race up here, and one that we don't have a capital showing for, but it's going to probably be in one of these 2 sectors here, I suspect. Maybe this 3rd sector up here. I forgot to change my autosave to an hour interval. Well, I'll worry about that next time. Okay, it looks like that CPU fan is doing okay. I don't think it's as efficient as my liquid cooled was. Temperature's up around 60 right now on the CPU. That's not terrible, I guess. We'll certainly have to keep an eye on that, though. It's certainly noisier than my liquid cool CPU device. Okay, so our leader has been replaced. We knew that was going to come. He lasted longer than any of our other leaders. So let's go ahead and see what our new leader looks like. Okay, much better than the old one. He has the trait of Eloquent Speaker, which gives a colony happiness and diplomacy bonus, but he also has the Corrupt trait, which gives a colony corruption reduction penalty, a trade income penalty, and a tourism income penalty. He also has 4 traits that will scale upwards over time. Colony income which starts out at a -5 due to the -10 for the corrupt. If he loses that corrupt trait, then he'll lose that -10 penalty and we'll be at +5. Same thing with happiness, weapons research we get a boost to, and population growth, and that's globally. So not a bad leader, better than the last one was actually. They want to give us a monetary gift, sure, why not? And a territory swap, and sure, why not? You only have the one territory, I know that, but you already know where I am. I've seen your exploration ships out. No, that's fine. I have no problem. I do have links blocked, but I can even enable links if it were something relevant. I have no problems with that at all. We got a new pirate empire visiting our home system here. Old school survival, turn-based. Sounds interesting. And that's what I like about the other one that I found, Aurora 4X. Something I've been playing. It is a text-based. It's got a little bit of a graphical interface, but it's even less sophisticated than this one. It's more of a text-based style 4X game, which has been a lot of fun. Said it's completely Access database driven as far as I could tell, with a little bit of Access basic programming behind it. The Burning Buccaneers want me to pay a free protection agreement. We've already attacked their ships and bases at some point. They have a total of 66 ships and 1,400 firepower. I think I'm going to go ahead. We're about to the point where I'm going to stop. I'm going to start refusing those protectorates. I have not. I'm waiting for their patch that wipes the claims out. The main reason is if you'd seen my landmark build, I was building a huge Motte and Bailey style castle, and I dumped about 5 million pieces of dirt and stone to build that Motte up, that mound of dirt. Well, now I need all that dirt to do my legendary crafting, and so I'm kind of waiting for them to do the patch that puts the caverns in, because when that happens, they're going to refund your claim, and I'll get all that dirt available to start crafting my legendaries. So I'm kind of waiting for that. Okay, this is an exploration ship with shields. Okay, so we have our first exploration ship out of its retrofit. It's hopefully a bit more survivable now. Going to send him up there and explore all ships in that, all systems in that sector, and we should be getting the rest of our ships out of it retrofit too. There's another one. We'll explore the nearest unexplored with you. We have a diplomatic relation change. We are ending our trade sanctions against us. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. I've logged on just to pay my upkeeps, but maybe I should just let those expire too, because my build's going to be ever so slightly different than the existing build, because I'm not going to be wanting to spend all that dirt. I'm going to do more of a western wood. It's still going to be the same kind of style. Instead of the wooden Motte and Bailey castle, it'll be more of a wooden Wild West fort type, as you might have seen in some of the old Western movies. So it'll be somewhat the same style. It just won't be built up onto a Motte and Bailey, because I need all that dirt. Okay, my construction and escort ships are all busy still, so press on. We're at 32% toward colonization. Again, about 50%. Hopefully, we'll be able to implement a crash course. Now, our cash flow has dropped significantly. Let's take a look at this screen here. we have a colony revenue of 647,000, of which we're getting 153,000 in taxes. That 153,000 comes over to our ledger, and out of that we're paying 72,000 for ship and base maintenance and 53,000 to the pirates. So we only actually have an income of about 15K right now. We need to adjust that a little bit. My colonies are happy, so we're going to come down here. Happiness plus 98. I like that they're so happy, and they approve our current tax rate. Well, they're going to get a slight tax hike. We'll bump it up to 23, and these guys up to 32. And this is about the max I tend to run my taxes at in most of the games I play. More for kind of roleplay reasons than anything else. I couldn't imagine somebody getting a 50% tax rate and, staying happy, but my race could certainly do it. So let's see what that does. That bumps our income up to 55,000, our cash flow up to about 55,000. So that should allow us to maintain, build some more ships as we need to. We want to automate. We want to automate some of these, but some of these, let's go to this one. I want to patrol specific systems and have some sort of a military presence. So we're going to put you on patrol that system. And you we're going to put on patrol of where else do we have a mining presence? This system. And the rest they basically let them pick their own missions, except for the ones that are actually in fleets where I actually direct these. Okay, this fleet needs to be repaired, so let's do that. And this fleet is up in my northern colony right now. I think I'll keep them there because we know there's one of our enemy pirate bases over here. And it's a large spaceport? No, it's a small spaceport with a firepower of 228 and a whole lot of ships docked and waiting to dock. I don't have enough ships to attack that. We had a mercenary mission. We had hired some mercenaries to come up and destroy this spaceport. Nobody's opted to take that mission. It's a large spaceport with 647 firepower, so that's going to be a tough nut to crack. A new empire contact, the Actarian Authority. Again, we don't know where they are, but they are an amphibian family. They have 2 colonies with a total population of 3 billion. Passive, cautious, friendly, intelligent, and dependable, and they get a ship maintenance bonus and research bonus. We're not going to pay another pirate faction for protection at this point. In fact, in the very, very near future, what are we researching here? Light interceptors. In the very near future, probably after we get our enhanced missile research done, we're going to start canceling some of our protection agreements, and we'll only take protection agreements with those that decide to actually aggressively move against us. We're not going to take the colony location, no thank you. Okay, you're going to patrol that mining station and engage nearby targets. Okay, let's see if this is working now. I'm going to show fleet postures. Let's turn everything else off. And take a look. That fleet needs to refuel. Okay, we have this fleet set to defend, and defend only the current system. We're going to change that to nearby. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm afraid that that might send them out to the pirates. We'll leave that go for now and see what happens. Fleet 2 is repairing and refueling, so it isn't showing the fleet postures very well. I'm not sure what is up with that at this point. Let's play with set range. We're going to set them to defend. Home base system. Yeah, I'm not seeing the fleet posture show up at all on here. You should see an area when you have these postures set where you can see what their range is for patrolling and attacking and defending. But we're not seeing that for some reason. I'm going to have to research that and see what's up with that. But we'll keep it at that. Just about done with advanced nuclear fission. Okay, that's going to be an important one. That's going to give us our new reactors, which will allow us to improve our ship energy output. Oh, we got a damaged ship here. What happened to it? Select ship, go to... It's in this system here. It is in this system. Okay, that was part of that big space battle against the Corsairs. Do I have a free construction ship? I do. Let's go repair that real quick. Oh, it's even in system. Bonus. Oh, did it beat us to something we were trying to build it? I think it did. Okay, there's our advanced nuclear fission. Okay, so what is next in the energy and construction field? I thought I had some things queued up here. Advanced hyperdrives, enhanced shields, proton ionization. We need our new thrusters. That's what we need, and we need our maneuvering thrusters. So we need those two, and then we're going to go down here and get... I could go for accelerated constructions. That would open up a wonder, the Bacteris high-speed shipyards. Or I could go for larger ships. I think I'm going to go for the larger ships. It would give us access to ships of size 400. So we'll queue those up. Yeah, it looks like the pirates, is that the pirates? I'm sure that's a pirate faction. Beat me to building this. Which pirate faction is this? The Quantum of Force. They're probably not somebody I want to mess with at this point. You have one colony, 88 ships, and 5,600 firepower. Yeah, we don't want to mess with them. We are not ready for that type of fight. Okay, you guys need to refuel. Okay, I think, let me take a quick look at what we're researching here. Light interceptors and improved missiles are not going to affect anything we build in the near future. These are, though. I really don't want to do another upgrade until I get both of these items, so we'll hold off on our upgrade until we get those done. Okay, we've got a free trade agreement with the Shandar Harmony now. Yes, we will take that. And that's these little orange, this little bit of planet that we're practically on top of here. I really wish they would assimilate into my empire. Maybe when I get colonization and have some more pressure put on them by having another local lava volcanic planet, that'll happen. Our leader has acquired a new character trait, Measured, which gives him another minus 10 to colony happiness that counteracts the plus 10 from Eloquent Speaker. A plus 10 to the colony corruption reduction, which counteracts the corrupt, and a plus 10 to diplomacy, which stacks with the plus 10 to diplomacy for his Eloquent Speaker. So his total stats are minus 5, plus 7, about ready to go to plus 8 it looks like. Plus 9 for weapons research and plus 6 for population growth. Plus 20 total diplomacy. One thing I was noticing just before the end of our last session, we weren't getting a lot of bonus income from our resorts. We need to find out what's up with that. So we're going to pause this real quick and go to our ships and bases, resort bases. We have two. There's 200,000 on board. There's 120,000 on board there, so we should be getting some income from these. I don't know why it's not showing us with income there. We have, well, yeah, bonus income is just our spaceport income. So I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on that and find out why we're not getting some income. So I'll wait to close to the end of the current year and we'll take a look at that and see if that has changed at all. Okay, that construction ship has just about arrived. It will start repairing this momentarily. There's 28 damaged components on it. That's one of my frigate class. Looks like we have another battle brewing up here with the Corsairs. It's not exactly something I would call a battle. It's more of a massacre of individual ships, but hey, that's the Corsairs for you. And you can see our civilian ships just happily moving along. Range of our long-range scanners, colony location, no, I'm not going to take that. Colonization at 35%. I think at 40% we'll take a look and see how much it would cost to crash research that. Look at all these pirate flags all over. Our leader has increased our colony happiness skill level. Good. Cash flow's up to 61,000. I wonder if we have enough firepower to take out a small spaceport. Let's take a look at this one here. There's 24 ships waiting. Does that mean there's 24 ships in system waiting? Oh no, that's 24 ships are building. Oh my. Oh, we can't have that. What's the firepower on this fleet? 492. We're going to try to capture that spaceport. I don't know if we can do it, but we're going to try it. It's a small one with 228 firepower. We're going to send both of our fleets up there. Okay, population growth and colony happiness skill level, and the Delaire conformity obtained maps of our area of the galaxy. That is a Empire race. They are another insectoid race with a hive mind government type. They have one colony and 1.5 billion people. Insects, whatever, bugs. I shouldn't say that, I'm a bug. Okay, I wanted to start doing some intelligence missions and get the territory map for some of these territories we do not know enough about yet. We need to find out. We know where they are. We know where they are. We don't know where the Keterovs are, so we're going to go against the Keterov Confederacy, or Supremacy, steal their territory maps. 87% chance of success. That is the one you mentioned above. If so, I'll certainly have to take a look at it. Said it sounds only very vaguely familiar, so I might have actually caught it on, maybe they had it on Greenlight or something like that. Okay, I'll certainly take a look at that. thought I sent Fleet 2 up and they didn't fly, so okay, they should be flying now. And we'll see how badly this goes here. They have no ships undocked that can help them in any way, so it's just me in the spaceport. I outgunned them about 2 to 1. Looks like he's got torpedoes here. I may not be able to take this port. Yeah, he's got too much shielding on it. 2,600 shields. I'm not going to be able to get through that. I think we're going to go ahead and just get out of here while we can with what we can. Fleet Admiral has got a new character trait, Poor Space Tactician, except one of our ship captains were killed. One of our ships were boarded and captured. Another ship captain killed. Yeah, this was a bad idea. I couldn't see what their... Actually, we've gotten a good way through their shielding. I think with just a little bit more firepower, we could actually take that. Okay, so we now have a new race who immediately discovered us and imposed trade sanctions on us. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to wait just a little bit, and we're going to rebuild a couple ships for that fleet. We can take that small spaceport. I just need to coordinate my 2 fleets, I think. We got more trade sanctions, this time from the Boscra Hive. We got a station under attack, but we have ships in system that should... they're not automatically moving. I'm going to manually move them. What are you guys doing? Okay, these guys are already going. I was going to say I had ships in system that should automatically have gone to make that attack, and they were on their way to do it. So, okay, it's obvious we need to beef up our mining stations with some better shielding, because they managed to take the shields down and start the boarding process really quick. They raided and took 1,100 credits, but they lost their ship in doing so. They did not successfully capture the base, though, so that's good. That's a good thing. I think it's time to go in there, though, to our private bases and upgrade the mining stations. Manually upgrade the design. Actually, yeah, that's fine. No, scratch that. I'm going to auto-upgrade the designs on both of them, and then we'll go in and manually make changes. Okay, they got 20 cargo bays for 10,000 capacity. That's probably a bit much, but maybe not. Commerce Center, 4 docking bays, 2 standard fuel cells, 1 concussion missile, and no shields. Okay, let's add 3 shields. Reactor power output, static energy used, and add a graviton beam to them. Do we want graviton beams? Let me think about this for half a second. Okay, got a fission reactor on. That's our new reactors, which is one of the things we wanted. Bypasses both shields and armor, more effective on closer and smaller targets. Well, everything's going to be smaller than the mining station, at least ship-wise. They're not necessarily, and they have to come close to raid. So yeah, we're going to actually, that is a probably very good use of a graviton beam. We'll add 1 more concussion missile as well. Energy use per second 25. We have an excess of 43. So it is going to be our design for the mining bases, both the gas and the other mining base. So we'll manually upgrade this one. We added, what, 3 shields, 1 concussion missile, 2 graviton beams, 41, 25, good. Life support, have concussion. We probably should add a bit of armor too, just to absorb a bit of damage. Let's do the same thing on that other design. Doesn't have to be a lot. That's fine. Okay. So now let's take a look and see what the retrofit was set on those. Retrofit is automatic. So they should over time slowly upgrade to the new ones, and any new ones I build obviously will use the same design. Again, welcome to everybody that has been joining. Thank you. Thanks for joining, stopping by, and hope to see you again. For those that have joined recently and I've missed, welcome to the stream. This will run for another hour and a half, maybe, or so tonight. Yeah, that's probably a good time. And then I'll probably be quitting for the night. We've got 7 episodes up on YouTube already from the last couple days. This will be another 2 or 3 sessions uploaded after this is done. So they meet us. They immediately impose trade sanctions, and a week or so later they lift the trade sanctions. Yeah, do they have a trait that makes them arbitrary? Okay, let's see what we should have most of our exploration ships out of retrofit. We have increased targeting skill level. Good. Yeah, look at all these blue things up here. We found some more pirate mining stations, spaceports, and the gas clouds up here. Send you up there. You finished exploring the system you were at. Are you retrofitted? Yes, you have shields, so you're retrofitted. Yeah, I don't know which direction to go. You go to explore the nearest unexplored. You are back here. We're going to start off to the north and west. See if there's anything useful out there. And you, looks like you finished exploring something locally. Okay, we do have usable gas in at least one of these gas clouds north of us. Okay, so those are all busy. Our construction ships. I'm not ready to retrofit them either. Again, we're halfway through our engine. The engine and maneuvering thrusters will go real quick, so I'm waiting to get those before I retrofit any of the other ships. So let's see what else we can build. All of these empty systems. Okay, we're going to build a gas mining station out here. That'll give us a little bit of reach off in that direction. And we're also, oops, autosave. And we're going to do the same thing in that northern gas cloud. That'll give us a little bit of reach to go exploring out in other directions of space.